Why, Bob, you've changed so much.
Yeah, I'm not as tough.
Oh, he's as tough. He knows his MMA just as well as Bob, too. It's our friend Danny O'Neil of the Seattle Times. And, Danny, we appreciate you doing this. We had a chance today. I don't know if you had a chance to interview Greg Scruggs yet. We had a chance today to have him in on the huddle. And please go to the podcast if you haven't heard it. What a terrific guy he is. An interesting character he was. And what struck me about it, he had a couple big plays already this year. And we're approaching the second half of the season. Yesterday I saw an injury list that had a lot of names on it, even though they're getting healthier. And if this team's going to make a playoff run, ultimately it's going to have to do with their depth. Can you give us an idea? Greg might be a guy, but as injuries as they do for every team kind of pile up, who are some of the key guys that maybe we haven't heard a whole lot about this year, depth-wise, that you could see being a factor in the second half?
Scruggs is certainly one. Scruggs was a seventh-round pick out of Louisville. When they drafted him, they did not know if he was going to be a pass rusher. They saw him as more of a conventional kind of defensive tackle. And it turned out that he's been a part of their pass rush package on and off through the first half of the season. We're going to see more of him. He had a creative dance after his sack on Sunday.
The Scruggen or something, whatever he calls it.
Yeah, Scruggsnum style.
That's
we need to work on the pronunciation maybe. But he's really looked good. But that's one person. Walter Thurmond is someone. He's been activated this week. He's someone that they saw as a nickel corner for them last year before he ended up getting hurt. And Richard Sherman stepped in and has really been the unquestioned starter since. But he's someone that could provide some depth. Jay Howard is the one player who has not been active yet for the team. He's another defensive lineman because Seattle really has been atypically healthy. Ben Obamanu is the only guy that they've lost in terms of injury and had to put on injured reserve since the season started. It's unlikely that they're going to get out of the season that healthy, so you're going to have people that step up. It'll be interesting. Winston Guy is someone that at safety that's gotten some time, although he's kind of behind Jerron Johnson right now in terms of the rotation. But I think that those are some guys. Jermaine Kearse is going to be a big part of special teams the rest of the season. We'll see how many opportunities he gets in the passing game, but he's going to be called on to take a big role in special teams going forward.
In a lot of ways, those are the guys, in a sense, can be the key to your second half of the season because everyone's, like you pointed out, is as fortunate as the Seahawks have been so far. I mean, everyone eventually is going to get hurt a little bit, and you're going to have to dig deep.
Yeah, that's the measure of the NFL, is that you're going to have to be able to withstand some injuries. Now, you hope that the injuries aren't at the key spots and you don't lose your best players, but you're going to need your depth to come through.
Just like Danny O'Neil provided great depth today on the video.